Today I'm going to share with you my favorite self-defense tool that's a less lethal option that I've carried all over the world. And I love weapons, I love gear, and I love self-defense tools. My name is Jason Hanson. I'm a former CIA officer. You might have seen me on Shark Tank or the NBC Today Show or Fox News. But anyway, let's get down to business.
Please welcome back former CIA officer Jason Hanson.
Former CIA Jason Hanson.
This handsome fella is Jason Hanson.
This is Jason Hanson, former CIA guy.
As I said, I love gear, I love weapons. I carry concealed every single day. I live in Utah. I carry concealed where I legally can. But obviously there's some places where you can't have a knife, you can't have a gun. So maybe it's a courthouse, maybe you're going on an airplane, maybe you're going to some government building. Well, I always want to be armed. You know, there's no excuse because there's some awesome, less than lethal self-defense options out there. I'm going to share with you my #1 favorite today and show you how to use it. Also, don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, doohickey. That way you get all the awesome videos I release. So, the self-defense weapon that I want to share with you right now and how to use is this bad boy I'm holding right here. This is a tactical pen. This is the original tactical pen that has been ripped off by a million people, but that's okay because this is still the best. What a tactical pen is, if you don't know, it is a regular ordinary writing pen. So I can take off the cap right here as you see. I can write with them, but it's made of a much harder metal, and you can see me pointing. It's got a nasty little tip there that you can use to smash out a person's face, smash out a window. Awesome story is a guy had a tactical pen just like this, one of mine who I trained. He saw somebody who was trapped in their car, smashed out the window, and saved the lady. So awesome to smash out windows. But the beauty of the tactical pen, going back to it, is because it is a regular writing pen, you can use it and also defend yourself with it. So it's dual purpose, which is always a bonus. Now, this particular tactical pen, there are some which are created which kind of have a bezel on top, and they say it's for taking DNA or whatever. I do not like those. I don't ever use them. And the reason is, when you're using the tactical pen to strike, you want to put your thumb on top so you cap the top. The reason is, heaven forbid, if you have to strike somebody, you want to be able to strike hard. If I was just holding like this, it might slip down. So that's why it's always thumb on top, and I'm holding it as you can see here. So just a simple jabbing motion, nothing tricky or confusing about this. One woman I trained, 2 men tried to kidnap. She fought him off with a tactical pen. Another guy, and this is a really good story, he was at a gas station. I can't remember where he was, Florida or something. And he says, I roll up in my car to the gas station. You know, I'm getting gas like normal. Somebody pulls up behind me and the music is blaring, it's blasting. And he says, I look into my rearview mirror and I see this guy who's rocking back and forth in his car, and he's like crying, then laughing, then crying. And this guy looks like he's totally high on drugs. So he says, I get on my phone because I see him jump out of the car and start to go harass somebody. So I'm calling 911 because I can tell things are going downhill. When he's on the phone with 911, this guy has gotten back in his car and rams him and shoves him forward. He says, I jump out of my car, the crackhead jumps out of his car, starts running at me. I take my tactical pen and just jab him in the chest. And his exact words to me were, he recoiled like a snake and fell to the ground. The police came and I was fine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, there's a million ways to use it. Whether you're a man, woman, doesn't matter. Now, I taught you how to grip it, thumb on top, where to strike. Well, if somebody's trying to kill you and, drag you in the woods and rape you or carjack you, whatever, then all bets are off. Meaning you're gonna strike in the throat, you're gonna strike in the eyes. Everybody is susceptible in the throat and eyes. I don't care how tough and strong you are. We've all been poked in the eye and you immediately grab your eye like this, right? Same thing with throat. Take your 2 fingers, put them here in the throat, and and it'll make you feel like you wanna puke. So imagine what it'd feel like if you have a jab in the throat or a jab in the eyes. A jab in the eyes is gonna give you time to escape. So please, if somebody's trying to kill you, do not be afraid to do whatever you have to do to defend yourself. We're talking about life or death scenarios here. I'll tell you a story that's not a story, or a story that I can tell you, where thankfully I didn't have to use the tactical pen, but the fact that its presence was there, I'm pretty sure allowed me to get out somewhere safety. So here's the story. I was in Los Angeles. I was going to a meeting with some client in Beverly Hills, and I was driving through Los Angeles to get there. I stopped in an area that wasn't that rough of a neighborhood. I wouldn't stop there, but it wasn't the world's best neighborhood. So I stopped there. It's at a Subway restaurant. I get my sandwich. I'm eating, and I watch these 3 guys come in. I'm the only one in there, and they immediately size me up. I'm not the world's biggest guy. Nobody's ever gonna accuse me of being intimidating looking. So these 3 guys are clearly sizing me up, saying, okay, there's some guy who looks weak. I take my tactical pen out of my pocket, hold it like this and just start tapping it on the table. I don't do anything like, give them some mean stare. I make eye contact, so I let them know they see me, but I'm just tapping it nicely so they can see this, right? Again, I'm not jumping up and pounding my chest and saying, hey, look at me, I'm gonna jab your eye out. I'm just making it known that, hey, I see you, you clearly see me, and I'm tapping it. I finish my sandwich, I walk out holding the pen just like this, and I'm fine. I go to my car, and the guys look at me as I'm walking out, but nothing happens. That is one of the reasons I love the tactical pen. Is you can't take out your gun and walk through the streets with your gun. Obviously, that's illegal. You can't pull out a knife and hold the knife as you're looking at guys and walk out. With a tactical pen, since it's a pen, you can walk around with it in your hand. I train many women, when they go jogging in the mornings, they just run with this in their hand. So, piece of cake. It's already there. You don't have to worry about drawing a gun. You don't have to worry about drawing a knife or anything like that. Questions is I get a lot of questions about, hey, how do you fly with it? I had a guy once who basically went up to TSA and said, hey, this is a tactical pen. Can I fly with it? Of course they're not gonna let you if you say it's a tactical pen. Use the word tactical for anything. So they confiscated the pen. So what I fly, and again, I've flown all over the world, is I take my pen, I take the cap off, I turn it around to cover that sharp knobby edge, I put it in my laptop bag. Once I get through airport security, then I take it out and I put it back in my pocket. When I put it in my pocket, I do not clip it to my pocket like I normally do when I'm out and about on the streets, because I don't want somebody to see a clip and think it's a knife. So this just goes in my pocket as normal, but not clipped. I've been everywhere. It doesn't, again, courthouses, too many places to shake a stick at that I've been with this tactical pen, and I've never ever had it confiscated. So just use common sense and turn around the cap and you'll be fine. Also have them everywhere. Because trust me, once you get one of these, your wife, kids, I'm married, I got 6 kids, everybody ends up stealing these things. So you wanna have them, that way there's one always on you. If you wanna get the tactical pen I use, go to tacticalspypen.com. As I said, it's the original, it's the only one I trust, and a lot of people have ripped it off. Yes, this is the original and this is the best. So please start carrying a tactical pen. Hopefully you're only using it to take notes, write down your brilliant ideas, but if heaven forbid, somebody looks at you as if they're gonna start sizing you up and coming at you, you can pull out a tactical pen, and really, heaven forbid, if they start attacking you, well then you know what to do. And it's just quick jabs. It doesn't have to be anything like you spend 30 years getting a black belt in karate, eyes, throat, growing. So if somebody bear hugs you from behind and your arms are pinned to your side, well, you're not gonna get up to the eyes, but you can still go to the growing, and this will not feel good if you jab it in somebody's crotch. Ask me how I know. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because I've got a lot of more great stuff coming to you. God bless you and your family.